Good evening, everybody. How are you today? This is Miss Shirley, the OG Gardener in Cleveland, Ohio, Zone 6B. Thank you for any of you who are watching the replay. I hope you enjoy the information that we're about to drop on you tonight. And I want you to hit that like button so that you can show me that you like me just a little bit. And also that notification bell. So for any new videos I upload, you get a chance to watch them and enjoy. And please leave a comment. I love comments. So as I say, it's the weather here in Cleveland is crazy. Yeah, it was cold and wet yesterday. It was a little sunnier and a little warmer today, and it was like 55 degrees today. Now it's down to 42, and tomorrow's supposed to be 39 and rain. So it's gonna be a hot mess. Yesterday looked like it was sleeting. Oh, let me turn off this notification button because it's gonna keep ringing. Yeah, so it's crazy. Oh, I see my co-host in here bright and early, which I do appreciate. All right, I hit the button. Oh, there you.
Hey,
Hey, how are you, hon? Hey, Andell, how
good.
are you, sweetie? How's Thelma Louise doing? I love those names that she gave her chickens. It's just awesome.
Oh no,
Oh, hey, my
so
real
cute.
grandma. Yeah, Granny's journal. Almost homesteading. Y'all in here bright and early. Uh, almost says she's in Indiana. So weather is crazy here too. It's crazy everywhere. It's crazy everywhere. But I know it's not crazy down there where you at, huh, Quinn? It's nice and
Nope.
warm.
Today was 74 degrees. I was in the
Oh
garden. I was having
wow.
a good time with like
No, backyard
89%
garden flow.
humidity.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Backyard garden
beautiful.
flow. Hey babe, how are you? Oh my goodness. Quinn, look what I got today. Can you see it? Wait a minute, let me see
Oh,
a better picture.
that's nice. Yeah, put it. Aw, that's nice. I love it. Where'd you get it?
There's
You gonna
a
tell us?
yeah, in my neighborhood, there's a lot of businesses around here. And so
Okay.
there's this print shop that I'm always passing. And I
Okay.
was like, I want to try to get some flyers and maybe some business cards. And so I went in there and I asked him, how much would it cost me to print that out? And the first price he gave me, I was like, no, boo, that ain't gonna work for me. I said, I'm a senior on a budget. I was like, I can't do that.
Exactly.
So he said, what about if it's on corrugated? And I was like, oh, I know what corrugated is. I was like, it was half the price putting it on corrugated. And I was like,
Wow.
so I sat down with him at his computer and he pulled it up and he had a different font on it. And then he changed it to the one that's on there now. And then
Okay.
I told him about my little, and then we found the graphic for it. And I went shopping with a friend of mine, one of the sisters from my hall. And we
Mhm.
came back on the way back and I called him. He said, it's ready. And I came in there and I
Nice.
put in this little paper and grabbed my little sign and came on out. I was like, yes. I was like, 2024, I'm gonna try to do better this year. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do
Yeah,
better.
I hear
Oh,
you. I hear
and I
you.
miss some people. Where Presbyterian lives in Georgia.
Yep.
Almost homesteading is asking you where you live at. Psalms
Oh, okay. Let me
146.
go to
Hello,
the chat.
sweetie. Yeah, we didn't miss the chat altogether. Karen's little garden. Sweet Thumb. Hey,
Hey, my
how are
Renaissance
you?
grandma.
Uh-oh, wait a minute, y'all. I don't have water tonight. A little grape juice, if you know what I'm saying. La 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 do do do. Then I stopped there.
Ah,
See, la la, you got a part two.
oh my gosh. That's all I could do. I can't do nothing else.
Oh, okay. Sweet
I
Thumb say
cannot
in the
sing.
garden making a major change. Okay. See, for you ones
Really?
who have the weather that's conducive for you to get out there and play in the yard, it's nice. Because the other day it rained like
Mm-hmm.
cats and dogs. Even the ground is too wet to even get out there and pull weeds because it's cold. So you know your hands get cold real quick.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah,
So
so
true.
I can't wait. They said that we're supposed to warm up a couple of days next week, and that's when I will jump out. My
Okay,
granddaughter
nice.
and her husband, they're in Hawaii. They're in Maui.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, they'll be there till
Nice.
Monday. So, um,
Okay.
his aunt got the baby first couple of days, and her mom and I got her for the next couple of days. So,
Okay,
this
good.
had a couple of days of extra rest this week. So I can't wait to see it because I miss my little woman. She's sitting
Aw.
up by herself and she learned how to
What?
clap. She was watching Miss Rachel and she looked
Uh-huh.
over at me. Miss Rachel was clapping. She looked up at me and I always hold my hands out. She hits it and we go patty cake, patty cake. She looked at Miss
Right.
Rachel and I was like, look at this, 7 months old, and she clapping and doing
So
all
sweet.
kinds of stuff. Oh my goodness. And
So
so
sweet.
I should have recorded this. I was like, oh my
I know,
goodness.
right? But
But
look,
I
you
was
can catch it next time.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, Renee Hall. Renee, where you been? We've been missing you. Good evening, everyone. Please hit that like button. That's right, Mike. Tell them about it.
Hey,
Yeah, Renee,
Mike.
we hadn't seen you in a while. Thank you. You here. Lala says it's pouring there today and cold. Yeah. Yep. It's the weather's
Wow.
crazy everywhere.
Hey, Psalms.
Yeah. Psalms normally she in the bushes. She normally cooking dinner about this time of day.
Yes, in that kitchen. Oh, Mike,
No, she
I
said she been
appreciate.
working. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Mike, I appreciate you. I checked out my system and you were right.
Yep.
In regard when you said the pump is gone. It's not working, and I don't know how to jump start it or get it started. I haven't done any research, so but the pump is definitely not working. So that's why
Yeah.
I had that build up. So I'm gonna have to see if I need to get another one or what. We'll
Mhm.
see. But thank you for your help this morning.
And Psalms 146, yeah, that's the same as Rachel. I didn't know nothing
Mm.
about Miss Rachel, okay? I haven't had a kid in my house. My granddaughter, her mom, is 33 years old, so it hadn't been no babies running around here, okay? So this
Right.
one popped up, and the last kitty show I saw was when she was a baby, and that was Barney.
Wha-
So you know
Okay.
how long ago Barney
Yeah.
be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Well, she said, put on what they call it, cocoa melon. There's another one, cocoa melon. Cocoa melon is another
Oh
kitty show.
yeah.
And I was like, I
They
ain't never
love
heard of
cocoa
none of
melon.
these kitty shows. I take that back. The last one I heard was when I used to babysit the twins was Peppa the Pig.
Oh, Peppa Pig. Yep.
Yeah, Peppa
Peppa
Pig.
Piggy's big.
Yeah. And then
Listen.
when I said, oh yeah, I want to watch Peppa, and these were twins, Henry and then they was like, you say it with the English accent. You said Peppa. I was like, my bad. I didn't know. Yep, Henry and Sammy. I was like, okay. So yeah. So these
Wow.
kids shows I don't know nothing about.
Nope.
We're almost home settings, and the cat and I are here watching your live while we eat some dinner.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if Night Bud.
Oh no. Am I froze? Uh-oh. Not again. Oh boy.
All right, what
Am I
happened?
frozen? Am
Yeah,
I
we
frozen, guys? Oh, she's oh okay. Okay, we have okay.
came back.
Well, you
Hey,
back,
Miss
so it's
T with the
good.
T. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Tea with the tea. Thank you for stopping in, And I've been liking the topics you've been having lately.
What's killing me is her shorts. They be so funny.
Oh,
They be so funny. Hello? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No. I be on the floor dying, cracking up. They are hilarious. I don't know how she comes up with the ideas, but they are so funny. They are so funny.
I don't know what's wrong. Well, why is this acting up now?
If
It
it's
hasn't
not me, it's you. It
been.
seems like it's either one of us every week. Hey, GT
Not
Junior.
now. They say we both good now. GT said, "Come back, Miss OG." Hey, GT, how are you, sweetheart? Oh, he said
Yeah.
she's back.
What's the
Yeah,
weather
yeah.
like
I don't
there,
know what's wrong
GT?
with this. Oh, now Quinn they went out and back. Okay, all
Oh
right.
my
Are
goodness.
we gonna be dipping in and out all night? I don't know what's happening. I'm supposedly supposed to be having better internet. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna have to call him back and say y'all lied.
Right? Exactly. Exactly.
Uh,
Whoa, boy. Um, GT, what's the weather like? Oh, he said 30. Ooh, oh Lord, a beautiful 33 degrees. Right.
it's heading that
No,
way
thank
here.
you.
Mm-hmm.
No, thank
Karen's
you.
little garden said, Quinn has Presbyterian Garden saw those olives. She's ready.
Oh, yes, thank you. Let me tell you, I'm super excited, super hyped when I'm hoping I get some. So we'll see. We will see. It's a
Sonia,
waiting
what's
game.
up? Good evening. Thank you for
Hmm?
stopping in. I seen Sonia.
Oh, oh yeah,
She's
Sonia Stigler.
yes, I was saying hello.
I wonder if it's Sonia or Sonia.
Sonia or Sonia, hit us in the chat.
Yeah,
Let us know which way you pronounce your name.
yeah.
Mike
Because
says
I have
it's
a
only
cousin.
warm in Minnesota. It's 39 degrees. Ooh.
Oh, Psalm said, ask him what the weather's like in the garage. Yeah, right? What is it in the garage? Because
Wow.
that's where your girls are.
Yeah, I was going to say he got his chickens in there and he got his hydroponics in there. So it can't be
Mm-hmm.
so cold in there.
Yep, exactly, exactly. Oh, I think it's Sonia.
Okay, I
Sonia.
see it. Sonia. All right, Sonia. Not all right,
Is it
Sonia.
Sonia?
Yeah, but she
I
got
don't
it.
know.
Well, she spelled
Some look at
Sonia. Sonia. All right, we'll figure it out in a minute. She'll
Oh
let
yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah, she did it. Sonia. Yeah. Okay, good, 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 good. Sonia. Okay. Um,
He says it's
it's 76
76
degrees in
degrees.
his garage.
Yeah, you got to keep it warm in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Miss T says Sonia. Okay.
But that says Sonia.
Okay.
We'll
Oh
get it
well.
together.
Whatever the case, please forgive us if we're pronouncing it wrong. Just know we love you. We appreciate you coming.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right,
Mm-hmm.
y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button and show me that you like me. Just a little bit
Just
will
a
be
little bit.
greatly appreciated.
Oh
Oh wow.
yeah.
My little plants are chilling in the kitchen at 71 degrees. Poor cold plants.
Oh.
Compared to the 76 in GT's garage.
71 degrees. Yeah.
Like to my
You took
so
him out
so
blink,
so
Miss
so.
OG. Oh well.
Wait a minute. I'm all right.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh, so it is Sonia.
mhm.
The O, Sonia. Okay, got it. I'm sorry. Thank you, Sonia.
Well,
Now
we
I
got it
know.
right
Thank you,
now.
Miss T.
All
Hmm.
right. She said, yes, Miss T got it right. So, okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Hey, 10.
Hey. 10,
So
I was
you're short
watching.
too.
Yeah, I was looking at one of the little shorts today, and I was like, yeah, well, she's right. These folks out here is crazy. It's so many
Mhm.
scammers out here nowadays, and want you to believe them. And getting older, let me tell you, your way of thinking becomes different as you get older. A lot of people
It
feel I'm gonna
does.
be like this my whole life. No, you're not, because I thought
Mm-mm.
the same way too. And at times, I have to tell myself if it's something that sounds too good, it probably is. Okay.
Is. Yep. Exactly.
Don't go for the
Exactly.
okey doke. And when you get older, at times you want to save pennies, cut corners, so to speak. But you also have to realize where this information is coming from. And
Exactly.
if you see the reviews and the reviews aren't good, you know they're scammers. So
Mm-hmm.
when I watched her short, she just don't know how much that hit home.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, for all my friends who are older than
Mhm.
me, 80s and 90s, yeah, yeah, we check on
You
them
know,
too.
I've never been I've never been a what I would call a gullible person, but
Yeah.
when I was in my early 20s, um, I was fortunate enough, I will say fortunate enough to be in the right situation, the right person, and I worked on Wall Street. I was like maybe 25, 26, I'll say. Um, and so, I was never gullible. I was like, nah, mm-mm. But my peers were older than me. So they always
Hmm.
thought I was the gullible one. But when I would listen to some of the things they would get caught up in, I was like, that's silly. I would never. So one day this girl was like, oh, come downstairs with me. There's this guy. He's got like $1,000, and he says somebody gave it to him, but he's not from this country. He's not sure if it's real or not. So he said if we take $1,000 out of our bank account, we could
Hmm.
compare it to what he has, and then we could see if it's real or not. I was like, no, mm-mm,
Hey,
I am not
Skilly.
crazy.
Yeah.
Hmm?
No, I was saying hi to Tactical. He's in here. I was saying
Oh,
hello
I
to him.
see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm not doing that. She was like, why? He said he'll give us $300 if we do it. I'm like, are
Yeah.
you kidding me? Why don't he go to the bank and say, hey, is this
Hmm.
counterfeit or not? Why he looking at us? No. So she didn't listen. I went back upstairs in the office. She didn't listen. She came back all late, didn't say nothing to me. I was like, well, whatever. She probably just mad. No, she wasn't mad at me. The next day she said, girl, I should have listened to you. I got. He took
Mm.
all my money and
Yeah.
ran. I'm like, see,
Yeah.
go to the bank. Why am I
I,
take
I,
out my money out the bank for you to do this? No. Mm-mm. Yep.
I had
Yes, Psalms, Nigerian prince.
I got a email once that my nephew was in trouble and he needed $1,500 to get out of jail and to get back into the country, and he travels a lot. But where they fail to understand is that he had just got back in the country and he was literally sitting next to me on my sofa in my living room. So
Busted.
I turned to looked at him and I was like, Brian, are you out the country? Do you need $1,500? He was like, no. He saw the same, and I was like, okay, so what should I do? And so he said, let me type the answer back in there. Oh my goodness.
Right.
All of a sudden, the email just said poof. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
That's how they do. That's how they do. When I was looking some years ago, many, many years ago, for a dog, I wanted a certain kind of dog. And so I
mhm,
had been searching, and this email popped up, and I was like, oh, you have, okay, cool. Yes, I want a Yorkie, whatever, whatever. I want a blue, whatever. She says, okay, cool. And I said, well, we could actually meet, and we could I can get the dog or whatever. So she says, no, it's better if I send it to you. Ship it to you. And I said, well, you said you're in Tybee. I'm 15 minutes away from Tybee. She never responded back. I said, see, that was a scam. That was a
Yeah.
scam. So I said,
Yeah.
after that, I'm not buying dogs from individuals. I'll just go to a reputable store um, and pay a little bit more. So whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get tons of fake product review over. You got to do. Yep.
And you
It's
know
so,
what,
I
Mike?
believe it, Mike.
I would like
I
to
believe
go.
it.
I would actually like to open up a department in regards to all these fake advertisements that they have that are directed at senior citizens, which
Mm.
means they're going after these people's retirement money. I want to know, why do the government, FBI, and all these other agencies let all these advertisements get ran knowing that they're fraudulent? Because I know people has called and reported to what is the attorney general and other, and what is that, the Better Business Bureau, about these people who have taken their money and been scammed, you know. And every now and then you'll see them on TV where they said, you know, da 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 da, and they took all their savings. So I'm trying to figure out, how do these advertisers get away with promoting these scams on a daily basis? And they run them all day.
It's crazy.
I wonder how they get
It's
away with that.
crazy.
I really do.
Yeah, because you know it's a scam when they have that thing. Oh, Paula Dean up there selling these pots and pans. That's a
Yeah,
scam.
yeah.
This other thing. Those are all scams. Why are they allowing it? It's
Right.
amazing to me. It's
Mhm.
amazing to me. I don't know.
Anybody?
Whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Right. I hear you.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
Well, listen. I guess I don't know.
But
Money
this,
talks. I guess
but
that's what
that's
it
the
is.
world. But this is the world that we're living in. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So you got to watch your back. I like how Crystal would do the when she would do her live, she would talk a lot about the different scams, and she would say,
Hmm.
"Hey, if you heard anything, let me
Yeah.
know."
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Hmm.
it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Speaking of
Uh,
Crystal, whole new perspective. Y'all sent out prayers to her. She's feeling better, but she had a tragedy in her family. Uh, we've talked, and she needs your prayers. I'm not going to disclose her business, but she needs prayers. Okay, so it was pretty tragic. So send out your
yeah,
prayers for her and her family.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I haven't seen her. I haven't
Yeah,
even.
I've
Yeah.
been keeping up in touch with her.
Good,
Yeah, we all
good.
get 'em. We all get these advertisements, and
Mhm.
especially the ones on Medicare and Medicaid. If you're over 65 and you're starting to get Social Security, they start sending you those advertisements, uh, you know, all day
Yeah,
long to
it's
bombard
crazy.
you. And so I called one just to see what they were about. And so I told them everything that my insurance covered. And then, do you know, the young lady said, "Ma'am, please keep your insurance." She said, "They don't cover all that stuff under this policy." And I was like, "Thank you," and hung up
Hmm.
the phone. But I wasn't going to
Yep.
switch. I just wanted to hear what they had to say about it, you know. I said, I hope
Right.
this is recorded so she don't lose her job, because I know they got to make quotas on how many people that they can get to sign up for their insurance.
Oh
But
yeah.
one of the sisters from another hall, she told me she retired from that place too, and she
Hmm.
said, whatever you do, keep your insurance. She said it's the
Right.
best insurance out here. And
Yeah.
I found out that it is. It covers everything.
Okay.
I hate that they keep going up every year and the deduction keeps getting bigger and bigger out of my checking account, but I don't have to
Yeah.
worry about anything being covered. You know, I'm not getting a bill.
Right. Right. And you know that you need it, so you have to keep
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to keep it. Psalm
Yeah.
says, I was telling them that I already reached everyone that I wanted to reach, but then they came back a week later with a different name.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I got that email. They told me the same thing. Oh, we saw your content. Your content is wonderful, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem like you're reaching the maximum audience that you
Yeah, I've
can.
been getting
So,
that. Mine said if you want to grow your audience and be more effective in getting new subscribers, yada yada this, I could do this,
mhm.
that, and the third for you. And I was like, I didn't got this far pretty much with the help of my garden community. So if
Yep.
you don't have the same kind of power they got. So I'm good.
Okay. And my
I'm
thing
good.
is, I don't know you from a hole in the wall. Why should
Yeah.
I trust you? I
Yeah.
cannot trust you. Are you reliable? What record do I have that you're reliable or
I've
trustworthy?
never heard of.
Man,
I
please
never
stop.
heard of any of them. I got about two, three of them. I never heard of them. What's up, David
Mm-hmm.
Corey with crop? All your fruit trees with their
Hey,
blossoms just blooming down in Texas. I was like, I'm jelly. But I'm
hey, honey
scared
slinger.
because I didn't went out there and checked some of my trees and they're budding all over the place. And this is just the first weekend in March. Normally we don't get spring till almost the middle of almost May. And stuff
Wow.
my tulips is trying to come up, my daffodils and hyacinths. It's not time for them yet. They still supposed to be asleep. It's too early. And I got a hunch I'm not going to get fruit again on some of my fruit trees, and some of my flowers aren't going to make it. If they come out, they're going to end up dying because it's too soon for them.
Mm,
Yeah. Hey, Grover
I don't know.
Hudson, what's up, huh? Nice to see you. Yeah, even Nikki said the my peach tree is budding. Yeah. Nikki, I was laughing at you so hard. I was watching your video when you was out there gonna clean off your porch. You started cleaning it off and blowing stuff off of it. Then you said, whoo, no, this gonna be a part two. I like to fell
I
on the
know
floor.
that's right.
I was like, I'm feeling the same way. I got a big porch up here, and I peeked down, looked at it, and I shut the door and came on back in the house. I said, I ain't ready for this.
Oh
Hey,
my
K Renee.
goodness.
Oh, J3GS. Hey, babe, how are you? Yeah, so I'm like Nikki, and I got a well, it's not new, but I have some furniture, outdoor furniture that I got from my neighbor, and I was like, I want to do that and add it out to the yard to do her
Mhm.
hashtag, garden cleanup. I was like, yeah, it's gonna have to get a lot warmer than this for me to get out there and do that. So with
I know
all the
that's right.
rain and the constant dip and rises of the temperature, I'm not doing anything outside right now.
Mm. Well, I had a fantastic day outside today. Woo! I had a good time. I was loving it. I'm sorry, but
TLC,
I had a good time.
hey babe, let me tell you, like me and TLCT, we do video calls, okay, on the phone. So when she calls, I'm normally at my granddaughter's house with the baby, and the
Hmm.
baby CT's picture on the phone, and she keep doing like this, trying to see back, trying to see if there's something else in the back, and me and T just be cracking up. She's like, "What's she looking at?" I was like, "Oh no, I guess she's trying to find the other half of you in there. I guess so."
Yep, that's funny. That
Oh,
is so funny.
it's so
Mm-mm-mm.
cute
Hey
too.
Kim. Hey Kim. Yep,
Oh,
it's funny. It's funny. I tell you.
all
Mm-mm-mm.
right. We've been saying hello to everybody, and everybody saying hello to one another. The topic
Mm-hmm.
tonight is: do you have an efficient way to water your garden? And the reason why I say that is because I do not have an efficient way. A lot of my setup for watering is makeshift. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have rain barrels. I put out kiddie pools. I have to use buckets and watering cans to transport water from this house to two doors over to where the big garden is at, because there is no spigots or fire hydrants or whatever. There's not a source of water at that particular property. So, and
Mm-hmm.
then I see some of you guys on your videos with water hoses, but I also see those hoses are like 100 feet or more long coming from the house. Some
Mm-hmm.
of you have to use well water. I
Mm-hmm.
do see a few setups with rain barrels. but is it efficient enough to keep your garden watered like it should?
Mm-hmm.
So, Karen, how do you water your garden?
Well, I have a big plastic container that is collapsible, and I just leave it out and let the water collect there. But I recently found out that I have a hole, so I emptied it out and I turned it upside down to try to find the hole because I thought maybe I could patch it up. But I also have like the storage containers. I have a couple of those out of there, and so I collect the water there. But an interesting thing happened. One of my collection containers has tadpoles in it.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I'm
tadpoles. Oh,
trying
I
to
would love that.
tadpoles.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah, they will
Yep.
eat the larvae and anything else that comes in there from the
So I
mosquitoes.
don't bother them. I just when I use that one last, I use the other ones first, and then I will dip in there and make sure I don't get any of the tadpoles in there. But as a result, I always have a lot of baby frogs in my yard,
Oh,
which
wow.
honestly doesn't bother me. I don't have a problem with that because I think they'll eat the bugs or whatever. So it's less for me to worry about. Um, Another thing that I do is when I do water, if I have to use the hose, I'm stingy, y'all. I'm like, I want to be right up on it. I don't want any water to be wasted. I don't like sprinkler systems because I'm always thinking there's so much water going every other place. Even though the plants are getting wet, they're going every other place. I just feel like it's such a waste. So it takes me forever, but I'll just hand do it,
Okay.
and do what I can.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now, I'm up on
Oh,
the
Nikki said
second
the
floor.
same thing.
Yeah.
She said her
I-
kiddie pool holding rainwater collects tadpoles. Yep. So at least I know I'm not the only strange one with tadpoles in her water.
I wish I could get some tadpoles. I would love to have some frogs in my area. I would. Tried the drip
Hmm.
system with the PVC pipe. I've seen them do it, but I have yet to try it. I would actually like to try that. I would, because it seems really cool.
Efficient.
Um, yeah, I've seen the guy drilling the hose. He had one going across the top, and he was drilling the hose in that, and it was watering down on the garden. It,
Hmm.
I said, I can do that,
Yeah.
but right
Doesn't
now,
Hands in the Dirt have it though, Mama Shirley? I think Hands in the Dirt has some type of drip irrigation. No, or am I wrong?
I don't
I
know.
think
He
so.
might. I know. Brooke said he was trying to get it for his. If you have
Hmm.
standing water, we would be flooded with mosquitoes. But see, that's where you add a drop or two of bleach in your barrels and stuff. It'll be diluted to the point where it won't be harmful to your plants, but it'll also keep down mosquitoes. And also, I put those little what they call it, donuts in my
Donuts.
water. Yeah, I put the
Yeah.
donuts in, and I actually buy feeders from the pet store and put them in my rain barrels, and they eat up the larvae. And
Hmm.
I'm collecting rainwater right now. It's raining cats and dogs in Texas. Cats and dogs. You want cats and dogs? All right. Nikki said Hanson and Dirk does have a drip irrigation system.
Okay, I thought so.
Broke and said, yeah, I figured Broke did too. But I know every now and then I see Broke out there with the hose. So, hey, Reels
Yeah.
family, how are you? Hello, hello, hello.
Can y'all
Oh,
see
yeah.
that?
I got those. Yeah, they're in the hallway cabinet right now. Yep,
Yep.
those are the ones we're talking about.
That's what
Larita,
I use because we
Larita,
have them too.
hello, hello. Thank you. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you. You made it in.
Yes. Hey, Larita. Larita. Sammy Joe.
I asked Broke
Rio's
about that next
family.
time I see him on the live. Okay.
I hand
I
water my
hand water
garden.
my garden.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We gotta do what we gotta do, right, Rios? Listen, if you gotta do it by hand, we gotta do it by hand.
Yep.
I'm
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 doing it by
happy.
hands. buckets, kiddie pools, whatever container that will hold water. Hey,
Hey,
wellness for frugal
wellness.
mama. Hey, how
Hey,
are you?
she be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I
yeah.
be watching her.
Yep. I was trying to another thing too is
It does not
the
harm
way
them.
you water
Oh,
is
okay.
important. Was you saying something, Ma?
Now I was
Okay.
reading Nikki's when she said we put
Oh.
tools in the dunks in their
Oh
dog's water bucket,
wow.
does not harm them.
That's good.
That's good to
That's
know.
good. And we know it don't harm them dogs because they are big.
Yes, I have a brute
They
trash
are
can of
big.
soap. Still run out of water last year. This season, watering by hand and only where it's needed. Right, right. Well,
Mm.
I collected everybody's stray kitty poo come fall. Sweet I
Mm.
had neighbors throwing out their kitty poos because the kids outgrew them. I was going up and down the street collecting them. They did some work on the house across the street. They had it in the dumpster. I did dumpster diving. I go in that dumpster and I got that kitty pool. Made a major difference on how often I got a chance to water my garden over in the lot that doesn't have any water source. Right now, I'm actually working with the Department of Agriculture to see if I can get help with irrigation and pests. So
I
I'm waiting
hope
to hear
so.
back from you. I do too, because whew, yeah,
That would
yeah,
be fantastic.
yeah.
Really.
The kiddie
If you
pool
got
saved
that
my
help.
back. The kiddie pool saved my back last year because I took, your plastic containers of coffee. Once they empty, it's got the indentation where you can get a grip. And I would just dip
Mhm.
it in the pool and I would
Mhm.
water my 5-gallon buckets and individual plants that I just put in the ground. It
Mhm.
helped out tremendously. So
Nice.
a lot of
Nice.
stuff but the animals still got a chance to enjoy 'em more than I did because they were so well kept up. I
Mhm. Did
hope
you
we can
see
change it.
almost
Yeah.
homesteading's question to you?
What? You have trouble with? Oh, deer, raccoon, possum, groundhogs, herons. That's just to name a few. Here goes
Mm-hmm.
somebody I missed. Hey, Shakira, how are you? We've been missing you. Hope you're okay. Nice
Mm-hmm.
to see you in the chat tonight. My bad, but I'm in and out working in the garden. That's okay. Do what you gotta
Nothing
do. Do
wrong with
you,
that,
boo.
sweet thumb. You here, so hey.
Yeah, we appreciate you popping in. Even if you just
Mm-hmm.
listen in the bushes. This is that time of
Yeah.
year.
Yep. Do what you
Believe
gotta
me,
do.
if it was
Mm-hmm.
nice outside, I might have did my live from the garden. You
That would
know?
be nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If I could get my Wi-Fi to work that far.
Exactly, Miss
It'd
Shirley.
be a
Having our kiddie
different
pool, I don't always have to pull out that heavy water hose to hydrate my plants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Nikki's got a lot too. She got a
Yeah,
lot of plants.
I was watching all the. See, I don't have all those grow bags and stuff, but I do have a lot of 5-gallon buckets. Oh,
Mm.
big pests I was thinking of like squash borders. I think that marigolds on the outside of your garden keep out moles. I wonder if they keep out groundhog. No, I have marigolds all the way around my garden. I have chives inside the garden beds. I got garlic growing in it. No, no. I got gangster pest in my garden. When I told the Department of Agriculture about pests, they
Mm-hmm.
said, "Oh, we weren't calling those pests. We were talking about aphids and
Oh,
Japanese beetles." I was like, "So, but what do you call deer and groundhog if those aren't pests?" And they were
yeah.
like, "Animal control." And I'm like, "Okay,
Wow.
yeah." I I was like you at that point. I was like, "Wow, okay." Your definition of pests and mine are entirely two different things. I was like, I
Yeah,
could deal with
obviously
aphids
they don't
and
have a
and
garden.
Japanese beetle. Yeah, I said I could deal with aphids and Japanese beetles. It's just them big animals. Okay, I said I have deer to have rats like this standing out in my yard with their kids, treating it like a smorgasbord, like it's a buffet.
Oh, aw. She said when she see bunnies eating her stuff, she can't make them leave.
Please, they will be bon appetit.
Oh boy.
I might not could do anything with Bambi and his family, but a rabbit, oh no. He got to go. Oh, here you go.
Hey,
There you
bro.
go. We talking about was
Driving.
you was learning? Oh, driving, but listening. Okay. We were talking about you, babe. We was talking
Well,
about in
thanks for
regards
coming.
to
Mm-hmm.
your watering situation. LP,
Right.
you in here? Hello. How you doing? How you doing? Oh,
Hey.
I see Deborah Garrett. Did I see? Yeah, there she
Hey.
goes.
Hey, Deborah
Hey,
Garrett.
wait a minute. What
Yep.
she said? We
You
can't
can
eat
eat
the
the
baby
baby, but
bunnies. You have to wait till they come. Say who?
well,
Who's?
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
He can't answer that
Wow.
question right now. Almost. He said he's driving, so maybe when he get to a red light or something, he might stop and type back an answer.
Yeah.
On big creatures hanging in your yard.
Oh,
I don't love on them. Not when they eating up everything I worked so hard to get to grow. They didn't. They not only eat my vegetables, they eat my flowers too. My
yep.
Asiatic lilies, they haven't bloomed in 2 years. Every time they got a blossom, I see them this evening and come back in the morning. They already gone. They done ate my hostas down
Listen,
to the ground a couple of times.
I was in the car in the driveway one night and I watched the deer. They came and it
Mhm,
was like a real buffet. Like they was on a lot of
mhm,
buffet. They was eating, then they go over here and it was eating. Then they got here and it was like, didn't like that. Then they kept moving. Then here come the little does. They did the
mhm.
same thing. I said,
Yeah,
it's whatever is there, they didn't like it. But everything else around it that they like, they tore it up. Tore it up.
yep.
And I
Hey,
said, oh,
Christine. Yeah. Christine, Backyard Garden. Thank you for stopping in this
hey,
evening. Appreciate you stopping
yes.
by. Yeah, my yard is like Wild Kingdom, you know.
Mhm.
I'm trying to
I knew it. I knew it. She making her dinner.
I know. Yeah, normally she just started early. She a little late today. All right. That's okay. We understand. We know your MO
Yes, we do.
sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Until my dog passed. Yeah, of course, because they consider a dog an enemy. So yeah, they gonna run, or if they smell them, they gonna
Mm-hmm.
keep their distance.
Yeah.
But I have under my neighbor's fence. The neighbor next door is the only one on the street with a fence, and they have dug underneath the fence. I pushed a big rock underneath into the hole. I come back
Mm-hmm.
the next day, the rock sitting on the side. They didn't push the rock.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it's a heavy rock. It's heavy for me. They moved the
Whoa.
rock off to the side so they can come up under the fence and get into the garden. Believe me, I got gangster pests in my yard.
For real, gangster.
Yeah, and they come to the kiddie pools for a fresh drink of water. Yep, gardening
Hey,
is
garden
great.
is
Thank
great.
you. Thank you
Thank
for hitting that
you.
like button. I appreciate that. Yeah, just so they don't care. No, moles and voles is the
Mm-mm-mm.
only two things I don't have. I got everything else. Oh, we got feral cats around here. We don't worry about mice and rats and chipmunks. We don't have none of them around here.
That's good.
Yeah. No,
That's
but we got
good.
everything else. I rather have the mice and the chipmunks compared to the deer and the raccoons, because I've had a raccoon stand up on his hind legs and looked at me like, "What you gonna do? I got these here," and I'm
I'd
like,
have
"You."
been backing up. Like, okay, you got this one.
What makes you think I don't?
I
Tap
know.
enjoying gardening. So yes,
Hey, TC.
thank you. Thank you for coming in.
Yes, yes, yeah.
I like it.
Man.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Exactly, Nikki. Exactly.
They ain't
That's
scared.
crazy.
Yeah. I have my cat,
You
she'll
can
sit up on the balcony and let me know of all the other cats in the neighborhood. She'll sit and look at me and go,
mm-hmm.
yeah. And I was like, yeah, well, you ain't going down there. Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Let me tell you,
Raccoons? I
Nikki,
don't trust raccoons. I don't trust them. They
wait a minute.
sneaky.
The raccoons over here is so bad till I'm in a little city, and they said if you encounter a raccoon, call the police. Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I call because one had fell into my rain barrel. The water was low, so he couldn't get out. I didn't know he was in there. I heard something, and I was like, "What is that?" So you know how you do one of those in the barrel, and I did it, and I was like, "Oh snap! Raccoon done fell inside." He did took the top off. I had a top on it. He took the top off, fell in the barrel, couldn't get out. So I called the
Mm.
police. The police came. He went into my garage, grabbed my shovel, tipped the barrel out, and what little water was in it, it washed the raccoon out. The raccoon raised up at the policeman. The policeman looked around for me. I had already went in the house and locked the door. Okay.
I don't blame
He,
you.
he unclipped his 9 mil at this raccoon because it hissed and growled at the policeman. The policeman
Ooh.
put his gun back in his holster, grabbed my shovel, and I hollered, "If you break my shovel, you're gonna pay for it." I paid $45 for that shovel. It's a big shovel. He cracked he cracked that raccoon, and this wasn't no small dude. He was muscular. You could see from his build that he wasn't no joke. It didn't even rock that raccoon. That raccoon looked at him
What?
like, "That's the best you got?" And the raccoon went a few steps and he rolled up on him and he cracked him again. And he leaned
Bam.
back and he came back up and he looked at him. He's like, "I'm still waiting." So then this time I had a pond then. He went over to the pond and he grabbed the raccoon and he
Oh
threw it
no.
into the pond. And he threw it into the pond. And he threw it into the pond.
Okay, it's hard for me to tell. Am I frozen or is it Miss Shirley? Somebody please tell me in the chat. Mm-mm-mm.
All right, now we didn't jump back in. He hissed at the policeman. That's disturbing. Yeah, yeah, it was because it was still during daylight hours. So we figured he must have had rabies. But anyway, he
Yeah.
finally cracked him. He didn't break my shovel. He rinsed the blood off of it, and the raccoon ran out the yard. And a neighbor told me 2 or 3 days later, found a big raccoon dead in his backyard. So I was like, yeah,
Oh, Ma,
yeah.
you saw what Sammy Joe said? She 65? Oh, I'd have been hot. I don't blame you, Sammy Joe. I don't blame you.
Well, I have actually
Dang.
pictures. I'm on the second floor, Sammy Joe. I caught 8 on my porch in traps. They were climbing up the side of the house on the drain pipe and coming over the side of the porch. And they were pulling my flowers out of my window boxes looking for grubs or whatever. There was none of those
Mm-hmm.
up here. But they came up and they was destroying my boxes. Matter of fact, when I do my cleanup, there's a pile of dirt behind one of the pieces of lawn furniture where they just tipped over the whole garden box and just dumped all the dirt out. That's how bad I have pests here. I'm on the second floor. This is not downstairs in the garden. They literally climbed up the side of my house and came over the railing and was destroying my window boxes. That's how bad the pest is here. And I caught 8 in one summer.
Man.
Yeah, they
Mm-mm.
do. They eat them. They eat them,
Yep, I've heard of it.
and
I
they save
have.
the fur.
Cause think about people that go coon hunting.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, people will go coon hunting and they'll usually have a dog. Because there was this man that I knew when I lived in New York. This man would go coon hunting with his dog. Well, he had 2 dogs. And he would come back. He loved it. Loved it. But I was like, nah, I'm not interested. Even though I ate meat back then, I wasn't interested in eating a raccoon.
No, they say they're
Mm.
good though. Lots of stray cats. Like right
Lots
now,
of
I'm hearing they keep building more nursing facilities and what have you, and the clinic keeps expanding its territory and finding out that deer are going into the inner city neighborhoods. I was like, yeah, well, they won't roll up out of there.
Mm-mm. That's
Yeah, so
crazy. Okay, wellness, I hear you. She said she will not complain about pests anymore. They not that bad. Hmm.
no, yeah, these pests around here, I tell you, these are gangsters. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they don't care, and they come up all over. hours of the day and night. I have the groundhogs I'm chasing in the morning and the raccoons and deer at night. So it's just like they hit each other, high five, be like, you got day shift, I got night shift.
They tag teaming. All right, you it later.
Yep,
Mm-mm.
yep, yep.
I do
I
remember
look.
one night. Oh, go ahead, Mom. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say they when they tag team, they say I left you a little something over in the lot. I didn't eat it all. No.
Crazy. I know one time we had a raccoon, and this what pissed me off. Snobby little thing. He gonna take my corn. I had 3 little ears of corn. He gonna take the corn, and then he gonna go to where I had the water and rinse off the corn like it was dirty. I was like, oh, we bougie now. He rinsed it. He actually cleaned it like it was dirty.
What's up, Gloria? But see, that's why I
Oh,
don't have a pond. I drove up from one morning from work, raccoon on the side of my pond, watch his hand. He ate all the fish in my pond. But this is the kicker. I had netting over the top of my pond. His claws were so sharp, he slit a hole in the netting and still got my fish. I had koi, I had shabunkin, I had goldfish. Goldfish was the only thing they couldn't get because it went all the way down to the bottom of the pond and they couldn't get his butt past that hole in the netting. But everything else he ate. And I was like, forget it. It ain't even worth the headache. I had a
hey, Glory
waterfall,
Elliott.
listening to the sound, whole 9 yards. My pond
It's
is
funny you
gone.
should say that because in the front of my house, that little area, I was gonna put a
Yeah.
pond there, have some, greenery on the side. So, what? She said she
Yeah,
never
that's what
saw
I
it.
said. Never seen a deer.
Wow.
Girl, where you live at?
Wow,
Wow.
never.
Man, we have skunks, deer, raccoons, possums. Oh, we got red fox out here. It's wild kingdom up in here.
The next time I see him, I'm gonna try to do a video of it.
People saying stole my watch at a penny.
So, Grandma,
You see
so
what
Mama Shirley. Oh, God, people saying stole my watch at a penny. What? No way. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Mike, are you serious? Mike, are you serious?
Wow.
Oh, he got me crying. Oh, man.
Oh, I would. Oh my
Get your watch
goodness.
off, Mike.
Took your watch.
I want to know how he took your watch.
Wow.
Never at all. Never in your yard.
Well, she
Mike
could
said,
come down here.
true story.
I believe it. She could come down here. We got plenty of deer for you to see. Front yard, backyard.
Oh.
Okay, exactly. That right there. Took your watch. And they do got them little, oh goodness.
Oh, they do have their little hands like they do.
They do. They do.
Let me just stay on
That's crazy.
Oh. Look at this.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Raccoon hand.
Actually, I can show y'all
that
imprint. In my garden, when I went out there to check the other day, I still got cardboard on the ground and they stepped in mud and there's paw prints all over the cardboard. So I know they've been out there. Oh my, thank you.
They got 5 digits, so they could function like we do. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I said, let me look it up real quick, Nikki, because oh my goodness, they got them hands just like it.
I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna go over there and do a video of the imprint that he got on the cardboard. So I know they've been out in the yard. Oh my goodness.
That would be a good short, Mama Shirley.
Oh,
that
yeah,
would be a good
I can do
short.
that. Oh my.
Yes.
You literally got me crying. Hey, you know what? You can hear some far-fetched stories, but I think that would take the cake. I mean, you got picked. I mean, you got watched Jack by a raccoon. Oh, thank you,
Crazy.
Mike. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait a minute. I want to see this one.
you got to make a video about it, and I'll link it. My raccoon's video.
Look what she said. If his hands, that's.
Oh. Oh my goodness! I had them walk all over my car. What?
They did
exactly. Them little suckers.
10. I had just got my car washed and pulled it in the garage. I came out the next day and was backing out the garage and all down the front of my car, across the top of the hood, all the way down my windshield, across the front of my car. They had came in and walked out. I was so mad. I just got the car washed. I was livid.
See, the reason why I don't trust them is because it was early morning and my neighbor was making all this noise, so everybody was coming out. It was a bunch of raccoons. They would not let him go to his car, and he couldn't figure out why. It's because a baby raccoon was up in his car, up under there. However, I don't know, and they would not let him get to his car to go to work. I said, I don't trust him. Nope, I'm good.
I was mad too. I was good and salty. I was like, what? I was like, I just got my car washed and on a little paw. And they always seem to find the muddiest spot to stick their little paws in and want to walk all over your car.
Okay.
That's the killer part. How did they do that? Up. Wait a minute. I'm trying to get to
followed you. I'd have been scared.
Now they all going, who you wearing?
Look, you're going to see him with a gold chain and a watch coming out there with them little hands. Okay? Got your goods. Got your goods, your vegetables.
I can see them walking up on Mike saying, I can see him walking up on Mike going.
Okay. Hey, Drew. Yes.
Hey, Drew.
Got it. Thanks. Okay.
Called up the gang sizes, Mike.
Oh my goodness.
He go over to somebody's kitty pies and wash his hands and be like, all right, I'm ready. Let me click this up. I'm getting dressed for the night. Oh my God.
That's crazy.
That. Oh my goodness. Everybody got a story. We got Honey slanging now. We got Mike with the raccoon watch.
Okay. What's up, bruh? Exactly. What's up, bruh?
Said, go chain.
Oh my goodness. A skunk cab. Whoa. Look. Somebody out there, come up with a cartoon or something about these raccoons, please. Somebody. Gangsta.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you got me crying. Oh my goodness. Oh, Mike.
Hey.
I can't. Yeah, you got me too educated.
Me too. Because that's hilarious. Coon gangsters coming near you. Don't worry about the Crips. Don't worry about the Bloods. Worry about them coon gangsters. Because they coming for your backyard groceries.
Well, you know what? They better not let the squirrels in the yard know about that, Mike. Because you always showing them the little shorts about the squirrels and your bird feeders and everything else. Don't let the squirrels know that the raccoons outdid you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I see one walking on, okay, yeah, know that's right.
He be doing the
yes. Then they gonna have on a cap and do this.
Oh
my goodness. I want to know what a grown man is doing at the pet zoo.
I didn't even want to go there. I didn't want to go there.
We're going to leave that alone because I love the zoo. So Anyway, bling
I
bling.
heard you say bling
Everybody,
bling.
he gonna be like, every time I'm in your garden, bling bling. And Mike, I got your watch. Somebody else, I got your pinky
I know
ring.
what time you coming out.
Bling bling, Mike, what's up, bruh?
Oh, you late. You late, homie. You late.
Oh my goodness.
You should have never told me.
Oh no. They want that bling. No, but just think. What was the raccoon thinking about?
I can't go out with nothing shiny on. Might be going out the house like this.
Oh my goodness.
They gonna be doing you like
No.
this, Mike. Show me that you like me just a little bit and drop that ring because I can go with my
But Mama Shirley, think about it. What was the what was they doing before they saw the watch? Like
they probably had a gold chain or something else up under in the den somewhere.
Okay. Oh my goodness. You see that? Yo, you see that dude over there with that? Yo, I want that. I'm gonna go get that. I don't think you could do it. Watch, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna slide my hand right there and just take it.
Oh,
now got it. Got it. Years ago, took my niece. She hated it. Dear licked her.
Laugh, but you raccoons out here.
Yes, sweet. Okay. I mean, like, did you want to go get it back? Because I would have been so pissed off.
I think I'd have had to tell them folks that this raccoon got my watch. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't think I'd have left out of there without my watch.
I'd have been too upset. What kind of watch was it?
Hey, E-Money. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you. Hey. Oh, thank you for stopping in.
Not planning. Exactly. Planning and plotting in the bushes.
Well, I hope you don't have my YouTube channel on. You probably got somebody's cell phone too. Listen.
You never know. I'm telling you, they got 5 digits like us, so they could do.
I know. I've seen them. I've seen them take stones and roll them off trash cans and dip over people's trash cans to get the food up out of there.
Yep.
Oh, so I know what they could do.
It's believable. Hey, Cassandra. It's believable. Animals are doing things that are uncharacteristic to their nature.
Yeah.
Like, I saw the video, and I know it's true, where the squirrel is begging for water from the water bottle.
Yeah, I seen him. Yeah.
When I went to go visit my girlfriend in New York some years ago, we were sitting down, and I was like, I don't like this. She said, girl, they come around all the time.
What? Friends.
Y'all eat? Nah. Yeah. Yep. They do be sending. Yeah, I believe it. Could you imagine?
Seeing he come. He gonna touch the fence. He gonna touch.
You got him. I see him. Get him.
I bet.
Get that watch.
Hey, Tampa Creek. Sorry, I couldn't come over to you this evening.
Hey, Tampa Creek.
I will watch the replay.
Creepy people hands. Creepy little. Oh no. Okay.
I better not roll up in there with my rings on my fingers, huh?
Everybody in this chat, when they see a raccoon, they're gonna think about this conversation we having tonight.
Oh boy. Oh, was it pre-smartwatch? Was it?
Oh,
what kind of watch?
Well, I'm glad it wasn't a whole bunch of money, but guess what? I was still feel a certain kind of way because it was mine, and an animal took it from me.
Movada. Yeah, I was going to get a baby raccoon for a pet. He's about to move out.
I know that's right.
And they wanted more than a sandwich.
That's like, what do you think about people with pet monkeys?
Oh, my neighbor had one. He had one. He loved that monkey to death. That monkey had a better setup than I did. I used to
Yeah,
sit up on the window, and he would sit up in the window too. He fed that monkey
I ain't
like it
gonna
was
lie.
food. Hey, Jeanette Cruiser.
Hey, Janet, I ain't gonna lie. I wait. All of us are gonna be watching. Exactly, exactly.
I'll
Yep.
be walking
I
up in
know.
there
I
with
feel
my
for
hands
the
in my
same way
pocket.
about him. I'm like,
Big
oh, let me
walking up in there
hide
with
your
my hands
wings,
in my
hide your
pocket.
watch.
What's up,
Hey,
Bayou
bye, you
Sugar?
sugar.
What's up, baby? Crows do, yeah. Crows like shiny stuff. We cleaned out
Oh yeah.
our gutters. There was all kinds of jewelry and stuff, shiny stuff jumping out the gutters.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Animals are funny. I'm telling you, they funny.
And
They
they're
real
smart.
funny. Yeah, they
Yeah,
are smart. Smarter than what a lot of us give them credit. You know. So
yeah.
hey, like I said, after this, I won't. I will be looking at them real funny, like,
Now I
let's
know,
see
like
what
when
they're watching.
we go to the hay rides in the fall, they have a petting zoo for the kids. I'll never look at them the same.
Oh my
Every
goodness.
time I walk by, they have a look for a raccoon. I'll be like,
Mm-mm.
kids, step back, step back.
Okay,
Oh,
move back. You
yeah,
too
like don't.
close.
He said,
When we
don't have
buy a
no
place
jury
of our
on
own,
it.
I want to be the crazy lady who trains the crows to bring her treasures.
And
Hey,
people out there have done it too. They have
oh yeah.
crows and stuff that will come in your house in your window and steal your jewelry right off your dresser.
And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, look at that bird. Snatch. Got it.
Mhm,
Deuces,
mhm.
tweet, tweet. See you later. Mm-mm.
He almost made me spit my
Mm-mm.
wine out.
What you
uh,
sipping?
a nice Merlot.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Nice, nice, nice.
It
Yeah, they
was a bottle
can.
given to me as a gift. And I'm gonna call him and
That
let
was
him know
nice.
the gift is real good.
They come. Yeah, they
Yeah,
can.
they will. They'll come in your house.
If you leave a window open, oh yeah.
Look at you. Say not tweet.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh,
This is crazy.
I
Who
gonna
would have
hear.
thought?
Go
Huh?
ahead. I said, go ahead.
Who would have? Who would have thought this live would have turned from water to raccoons?
Only Mike could do that. Ah,
Oh,
almost.
You right, sweet thumb. I ain't think about that. The ring
Mm.
and the digit. Nah, I'm good. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I would freak out. I would freak out.
Thank
Ma,
you, thank you. What, babe?
you saw that? The ring and the digit?
Yeah,
I don't want to see nobody's digit. Nothing.
yeah. I know what a digit is. It's a finger.
I
I know
know,
what a
but
digit. That's why they say
ooh,
that, and that's like that's a little and and it
I
has
mean,
been
it
known
ain't
to happen.
impossible.
Yeah, no, I've seen a show where that actually happened, where this thief had trained these crows to bring him stuff, and they brought him uh somebody's finger that got cut off or something, and it was in an
Mm-mm.
accident. That's what happened. It was in an accident. It got cut off in the accident, and the EMTs was looking for the finger to take it to the hospital to see if it could be reattached, and they never found the finger. When they did, it was decayed and
Ew.
whatever. But by that time, that was a lost cause.
I would imagine so. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I understood
Wow.
it. I retired from working at a hospital, sweet thumb. Believe me, I done seen some stuff. I
Mm.
can tell y'all some stories that'll
I'll
make
be
your
in the
hair
bushes
rise.
till y'all finish talking about coons. He said, I want no part of it. I'm done.
When
Yikes.
G Mama
Yikes.
say
He's right. Yikes. Exactly.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah,
Crazy.
but everybody has, like I said, an efficient way to water. So a lot of folks from last year who didn't have enough sources to get water from, I know they're going to step up their A game because I found my drums at a junkyard. We actually still have a few junkyards here. And so you go to the junkyards and you can get a 55-gallon drum for about 25, $30. But I
Okay.
just so happened to get mine for free. There used to be a rental company that used to rent tents and stuff for
Hmm.
outdoors, and they used to use those 55-gallon drums to tie down certain tents and stuff. And when they left, I asked, could I have them? He said, if you can fit them in your car, you could take them. So
Hey.
I called my neighbor who had a truck, and he came, and we got two or three of them. So they all here.
Okay. That's
They
what's
all
up.
here.
I don't blame you. Free is always good.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna go
Okay.
tag in my raccoon.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, thank you. But
Aw.
yeah, so when it rains, I literally run outside. I actually took a couple of big pots that didn't have holes in them outside to kind of collect the
Hmm.
rainwater.
Hmm.
So yeah, and I will add 511 to them, or I will mix
Okay.
it with some my super juice if it's really concentrated. My super
Hmm.
juice is so strong right now. I took the lid off of it and I had to stand back. It's like,
Wow.
woo.
The only thing is I have like a bunch of milk cartons, and I put milk, the gallons, and I'll stick the banana peels in there. But I used to put them in the my big one, but
Ain't
since
gonna
I'm trying
match
to
it.
find a hole, I don't do it because that has a cover and a screen, for the rain to get in, and so
Now, if you
nothing can
can't,
really get in there.
yeah,
But
but you know what?
the
Though, if
open
you can't get a rain barrel, 55-gallon trash can does the same thing.
a metal one, oh
No,
no, a
it could be a
plastic one.
plastic. Yeah, yeah. Because
Okay.
I grew my potatoes and my garlic in a trash can. And what I like about it is that even if we get a rainy season, I never
Hmm.
worry about my plants sitting in water because it drains so far at the bottom of the trash can till my
Okay.
plants still get water, but they're not sitting in water. And so that's
Right.
why I always get a nice crop. Okay. So
That's good. That's good. Actually, that's good. Aw,
so what happened to him? Is
Timothy.
he is he a raccoon fillet? Was he Chick-fil-A?
Oh, raccoon fillet. Yeah, junkyard.
Yeah.
How do you
The
know?
plastic, how do you know if it has that thing that because on the bottom of it, it should be a stamp on it. And it will tell you what kind of plastic it is. Just like my 5-gallon buckets I get from the delicatessen. They get what is there, corned beef every month. The first 2 weeks of the month, they get tons of 5-gallon buckets. It has a stamp on it, and it will actually say food grade. I think anything under 5 is okay
Mhm.
for plants and water as far as the
Okay.
number. Yeah, he took him to
That's crazy.
a rescue, and now he's a free raccoon, probably plotting to steal a watch somewhere. He probably starting a new gang. I use 2 or 5. Okay, see, even G Mama.
Okay.
Okay, that's why I said under 6. Yeah, because that's how I did it. Food grade, got it. Yeah, it will have a stamp on it, and it will actually say food grade. That's part of the law in regards to certain
The
plastic. And I would go to
trash.
places where food actually come in it, like big pickle barrels, and some of the Italian supermarkets, some of the Asian markets have their
Mhm.
plants and stuff. So yeah, yeah.
Okay, a
There's a
trash
lot of
bag and a
ways to get
sturdy
water.
container.
Mhm.
That's a
Mhm.
thought. That's a thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get creative when it comes to holding catching water. You know,
I know that's right.
I've gone to the Dollar Tree and just bought some of them buckets, for a buck
Mhm.
and a quarter and line them outside
Right.
when it's raining real hard. Sometimes I go out there and they all tipped over because a raccoon or something's been through there and they didn't tip them over. But one or two I might be able to save, but rest of them be tipped
Them
over.
darn raccoons again.
Yeah, yeah, they or the groundhogs. I don't know which, but I know since a lot of food was recalled in
Oh,
Texas. Like what?
what?
Can you be a little more specific? We would like to know.
Yeah. Food recalled in Texas.
Well, they said everything big in Texas, so I guess y'all got a big recall right now. Okay, let's
Oh
we
my
lost
goodness.
Halliday. She had a really cool compost system, but I wondered about the plastic of it. Thanks for telling me how to check it. Yeah, it's a stamp on any plastic that you get out here. It's supposed to be a stamp on it, and it's supposed to let you know if it's chemicals or food degradable.
Wow.
Thank
Oh my
you.
goodness.
Life, what is that, Tashana? Thank you, thank you,
Tashana.
thank you, thank you for joining our guard community, and thank you, G Hud,
Yes.
for sharing out my channel. I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate that so much.
That's in share the
Oh,
channel.
what?
Thank you.
Because this is
Okay,
that ain't
exactly.
gonna happen.
Call them jokers back.
Sargento? What?
Rico. Yep.
Recall. Oh, okay. Now, normally when I see listeria, I think of lettuce, because that's normally when it happens.
Mm.
Salads and stuff. My jungle juice used to be
Dang, my
woofing
jungle
and
juice
stuff.
will be
Jungle
woofing. Woofing. How to strain it. It's
oh.
stinky, but oh wow, I like it. She said woofing.
Yeah, but see what you do is you take a milk jug, you cut off the top of of a gallon milk carton or plastic container so that the handle is still on there, and you can dip that into your super juice and then fill the rest of it up with water. That way it dilutes it so it's not so strong, and that way you can pour individual plants or whatever. Not unless you got a pump, you can drop in there and water everything at one time. Onion in the
Well,
bushes.
mhm. If you take a jug, a gallon jug, and you dip it in there, and some of the stuff gets in there, I just usually put like a little stocking over it, so when I pour it out, the stuff don't come
Yeah,
out with it.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, it
It is.
is.
Yes, that's
It
pretty much what
is.
it is, though, because you're throwing
Mhm.
all kinds of stuff in it, so it actually is compost tea. It just
Mhm.
hasn't been, no one, when I seen who's that growing out the box when he made his compost tea, he used a different method where he added a pump so it was oxygenated. So it's just a different scale of making compost tea, but it's pretty much the same thing. You're putting everything that is uh, has nutrients in it that breaks down, and you're using the liquid off of what it is, whether it's weeds from the garden or whether it's like onion skins or potato skins or carrot tops or whatever
Mhm.
that you put into this barrel, and as it breaks down you're collecting the vitamins and minerals and stuff from the plants. So yeah.
Yep.
And actually, let me tell you something else too. Old milk that spoiled or just about go bad and you don't want to use it, pour that milk in there. The milk is nothing but protein. You can add that in there too.
Wow,
Yeah.
that'll make it a real stinky mess.
Yeah, it does, but it makes the plants
But the plant's
love it.
gonna love it.
They love it because I do it all. Hey, Maria Graham.
Hey,
Thank you
Maria
for stopping
Graham.
in. You call it jungle juice. We
You
call
all
it
make
super
that
juice.
jungle juice stuff yourself. I don't think I would. I need a little pump for
We
little
like that.
bike tires and old holes, a lot of duct tape. Hey, that's really creative though. I love
I
that
use
idea.
I used a pump from my aquarium that I no longer use, and
Mm-hmm.
I took another tube from I had, and I duct taped it on it, and I dropped the pump into my 55-gallon, and I pumped it out. When it got too low for me to reach down in there, I dropped it in there and pumped it out. Filled up my
Okay.
watering cans and stuff, and added a little water to it to stretch it, and kept it moving. Haven't seen
Nice.
my bot on the clock. Can folks still post MSOGs? I don't know.
Try
Drop
it
it.
and see.
Drop it.
Try it
Drop
and see.
MSOG. I gotta
I
have
was
a
in
talk with
somebody
my
else's
bot.
live and it wasn't working.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
this
stuck. It
morning.
was,
Can't
yeah,
stop. I was in his
you
live
okay?
and it wasn't
Okay.
working.
And the tape
The
wouldn't
tape was,
stay in, and
aw,
the hose
the
ended up
holes ended
coming
up
out.
coming out, but the plant,
Like, so I guess it
it
wasn't a
wasn't
total.
a total fail because now you know what
So,
makes them thrive, and now you just got to
mhm.
figure out how to do it in another way. So I agree. That was not a total fail. Not at all.
Okay, Tampa. Compost tea or jungle juice, we call it super juice. What it is most people take a bucket or a rain barrel or a trash can and they collect rainwater. If you don't have rainwater, water from the hose, let it sit a couple of days so that the chlorine and can uh, dissipate out of the water. And
Right.
then
It'll
and
dissipate.
then you add garden scraps, dead leaves off your plants, any dead house plants, anything that's not diseased. You don't want to add anything that's diseased. Any lower branches off of anything, scraps like your
Banana
carrot,
peels.
yeah, banana peels, bananas,
Mm-hmm.
onion skins, potato skins, carrots, celery, any of that is all
Mm-hmm.
um, organic. And you want
Right.
to add that even weeds are rich and high in vitamin C and some in vitamin K and stuff. You're adding all of this into this water. And what happens is the water helps break it down. And then what breaks down releases its minerals and vitamins and stuff into your water. And you just take that water and you pour it on your plants.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Gail,
Yep.
hey Duval, hey, missing folks in the chat there. I'm catching as people saying hello to them.
Mm-hmm. When a pump
Yep,
is added to the compost tea, it's available to use in a few hours versus letting it sit for days. Thank you,
right.
G Mama.
And that's why I was
Yeah,
saying about being
exactly.
oxygenated. Yeah, it helps break it down
Mm-hmm.
that much faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I use mine. It came from my fish tank. I no longer have I have a 125-gallon tank that I don't use anymore. Oh yeah, you can use it
Mm-hmm.
all. Leaves and grass. Yeah, just about
Mm-hmm.
anything that's organic. Long as it's not diseased, you can use it in your yard.
Yeah. To
Yeah,
aerate it.
yeah,
Exactly. Thank you.
yeah.
Hey, Duval, my state neighbor.
I play with mud and dirt a lot, so I got older.
Yeah.
I experienced with adding water to the mud pies to see what would happen. I've actually made a mud mask out of the mud in the yard, and it worked quite well.
Ooh.
Yep.
You brave. I'd be afraid to use the actual mud.
Mm, I knew what was in it though.
I know. I know. So negative on the MSOG, man.
Okay. I
Well,
had to talk to
I
my
will
IT
say this,
department
guys.
again.
If you're in the chat and you see somebody's name that you don't know, pick a person, check their channel out. If you see the content is what you like, go ahead on and subscribe. Let them know, hey, I'm subscribed, new sub here from Miss Shirley's chat, blah, 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 blah. And I also want to, at this time, thank you everybody who subbed last week when my beautiful co-host, not, excuse me, I'm the co-host, but my beautiful host asked everybody to help me to get to 500. I'm not at 500, but I'm at 480.
All righty, all
So
right.
I'm
Y'all hear
almost
that
there.
now?
So thank
My,
you,
my,
Besos. If you subscribed, I appreciate you.
my co-host needs to hit 500 by the time we go to the Soul Family
Soil.
Expo. So she can party
Yes.
like a rock star like I did when I hit my 500. Look,
Yes.
Gail say you don't know what peat is. That's true that. But see, I know what part of the yard I'm gonna get my dirt from. And I take a little rainwater and I mix it up and I actually add a few drops of peroxide in it, sort of like a semi-disinfectant. And I will give my face a good facial scrub. and then I'll put that mud on there and let it dry and get hard. It pulls out all the impurities out of my skin, tighten up my pores. So I'll be looking like $1,000,000.
Yes,
You
yes,
know,
yes,
but
yes.
it's but I mean it's just like you don't eat yellow snow. I understand.
Oh no, definitely not. No, no, no. Let's go. You see who's in the chat?
Ooh,
I I'll be glad when I hit
it'll come.
200 what, David? Oh, Tampa.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry.
Tampa.
I
That's
looked at the
Tampa.
wrong name. You'll
She
get
looking at
there. Thank you,
okay.
almost homesteading. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Mhm.
Appreciate you.
Is
I
Quinny in
gotta.
here? Hey, baby. How are you? Yeah.
Yep, you surely will, Tampa. You surely will.
Let me tell you, Tampa, about our garden community, how awesome they are. When I
Yep.
went to the Soil Family Expo last year, I hadn't hit 500. I was feeling, how they say, some kind of way. I was starting to get discouraged because I figured what people weren't watching my channel or they weren't really interested in my content. When I express myself in regards to that, the people in the room, we're not talking about others, just with the people in the room. There was over 100 people. Before I left up out of there, I was snorting, snotting, and crying. I had over
Yep.
511 people by the time I finished my dinner at Ladies and Sons at the Soil Expo last year. Believe me, I did a
Mm-hmm.
video right then and there when I reached my goal and surpassed it. So don't
Mm-hmm.
be discouraged. You know,
Nope.
I mean, we all, as human beings, I can't tell you don't be, but I'm just saying that, yeah, we go through those phases. But once
Mm-hmm.
people really get to watching your videos and get to seeing you in the chats and they get curious, want to know who you are, what you about, and what you can do, girl, sky's the limit. Like right
Yep.
now, I'm heading towards 1,400 people. I never saw that coming. I mean, this garden community has been so encouraging and so thoughtful,
Yep.
and it just
Supportive.
I try to keep from getting, there's the word I was looking for. I keep trying to
Mm-hmm.
keep from getting choked up in regards to how much love they have shown this old lady. Believe me, because at this age, I never thought that I would even meet a garden community. I'm over 70 years old, and I've been waiting for a garden community like this for a long time. And to find it in this stage of my life and able to enjoy it, I get total respect. I got more daughters. I got more sons. I have an extended family with the Soil family that is beyond what you will ever dream of. So don't
Mm-hmm.
give up. Don't get
Nope.
discouraged. Hang in there. It'll come. Like they say, don't always look for those numbers. It'll come when you least expect it. I just lost something like 54 subscribers. I don't know where they went to. They were there the other day. They gone now. But I'm not worried about it. I know I'll get them back and more.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
just be mindful of what you want to try to accomplish and keep your chin up, a smile
Mm-hmm.
on your face. You rock
Mm-hmm.
it. You get there.
Yep.
Get
Yep.
there.
Let me tell you, girl, it's gonna happen. You
It's
put
gonna
out
happen
the
when you least
content, it's
expect
gonna
it.
happen.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Yeah.
the garden community is amazing. You don't even have to say, "Oh, I want such and such." Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
If you say, "Ooh, I don't have those seeds," boom, somebody gonna send it to you. Somebody
Mhm.
is gonna step up and send you something.
Yeah.
If you ask for it, they're gonna send it. I mean, amazing support.
Yeah.
Amazing. If somebody is sick, we want to be there. If somebody needs something else, we're going to try to be there. It's just that type of community. And
Yeah.
I feel privileged, really, to be a part of the community. I really do. This morning, I was on a live. Mike here helped me out. I was trying to figure out what was going on with my aero garden. It was a bunch of stuff going on, and somebody else jumped in and they were like, "Hey, is it this?" It was Urban. "Is it this? Well, what about this? And then what about this?" They were relentless in letting me know, check these things to make sure it's not this. And then I realized one of the things they said was the pump. And I turned it off, put it back on, turned it off, put it back on. And then I listened and realized it's the pump. And that is exactly one of the things that Mike said. So yeah, wonderful community. Tigsy and Psalm, both of them sent me seeds. And I'm just grateful, overwhelmed with the love and the support, you know? Yep.
Yeah. I want to tell you something for some of you who don't know. Last year, when I wanted to come to the Soil Family Expo, I had no way. I had just gone through some surgeries. Pocket was a little light and tight. They blew up my Cash App.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to get a round trip ticket. And my co-host here, she texted me and said, let me talk to my husband and get back to you. She got back to me and she said, you can stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a true story, and she can verify it.
Yep.
And y'all saw me. I didn't tell anybody it was coming. Only myself, Quinn, and Sherry from Black's Tropical Homestead knew I was coming. The rest of them didn't think I was going to make it because of my circumstances.
Yeah. The garden community did that.
The garden community came through like gangbusters. I wouldn't have been able to.
You going, Miss Shirley. You going.
Yep.
Even when you got there, there's somebody, when you got there, somebody asked you, you good? You all right? You sure? You okay?
They wouldn't let me pay for nothing pretty much the whole time I was there. I didn't have to reach in my pocket for hardly anything unless I wanted to, and I had to actually force myself to do so. That's how deep they were. They had me snorting and crying the whole weekend. And then Broke sat next to me that Friday night. He said cold beer, and we got to drinking cold beer. Then that Saturday night, Presbyterian, Whole New Perspective, Broke Farmer, and myself, we rock with Willies.
We were sipping.
I had the best time of my life. And do you hear me? Me and Presbyterian at the airport when she had to take me, because I stayed an extra day. We snorted and snotted at the airport. We was crying. She didn't want me to
like
go.
Two babies.
Oh my gosh. It was so funny. And we had no idea what each other looked like. When she came to pick me up at the airport, she called. She pulled right up in front of me. And I didn't know that was her. She called me. Both our phones was ringing at the same time. And we looked at each other. It was
You remember that lady that was looking like, what?
Y'all calling each other. Y'all sitting right here.
She right there.
We get out the car and we hugged and kissed like we've been family for the last 20 years. And this was the first time I've ever met this woman before in my life. I had no idea what she looked like. And even Mama and
we had a blast.
Oh my gosh. That was hilarious.
Isn't that sweet? She's a sweetheart.
And that's family. I didn't want to go. The family didn't want me to go. Thank you, Cassandra. Cassandra and I, we was dancing. Yeah, I think I was dancing. I'm surprised Unbalanced don't have a video of Cassandra, because Cassandra was cutting up. Y'all think I was dancing? No. Cassandra was out there throwing. Girl had Demar's going ahead, girl. She was throwing.
You know what's sweet though? She was there. Her brother was there and her sister was there. And I just thought that's so cool. They came and supported you with something you wanted to do. That's a beautiful thing. And we got to meet them.
Yeah.
And it extends, and then it extends, and then it extends. It's just amazing.
We let us, a lot of the content creators brought their mothers with them. And we got a chance for moms to have a good time and enjoy their weekends.
Yeah, Hoodstead, she sure did.
Yeah. And they drove something like 16 hours or something.
from New York. They
Yeah.
drove from New York.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Oh my
Yep.
goodness.
And man, I know it's
Twin,
only
it
it's
was
not.
off the chain.
Mm-hmm. I thought I was thinking I was sub, but I'm learning to check and check. Yeah, listen. Sometimes I know I subscribe to somebody, and then time will go on. I'll look. I always give a thumbs up. I may not
Yeah.
always comment, but I'm going to always watch a video. Let me tell you this. This is what I do, guys. I have my tablet, I have my phone, and my laptop.
Yep. I got my
My
TV on.
tablet and my phone, sometimes I just have my videos playing. I'm like, I look down my subscription list, I look at your video, see who has a video, I will play it. Sometimes I can't comment, but I'll listen. And the first thing I do is give a thumbs up so I don't forget. And I'm listening. I do it if I'm cleaning, if I'm cooking, if I'm in the garden. I just systematically make sure I go and listen to everybody's video, even though it's time consuming. To me, it's just a way of supporting, you know? And so what happens is, like I said, sometimes I'll do that, but then I'll say, wait, they haven't done a video in a while. And then, wait, what do you mean my battery's low? I'm charging. What happens is I'm like, why am I not getting a notification? They got all these videos. Somehow YouTube Pixies or whatever unsubscribe me. How? Why? I don't understand it. So it's okay. So thank you, Maria Graham. So sometimes you are subscribed, and for whatever reason you get unsubscribed. So
Good
don't
night,
even worry,
LP.
you know?
Thank you.
Don't even
Thank you for
worry.
stopping by.
Thank you
I
for coming,
appreciate
LP. Appreciate you.
Yeah. And what I like about the
Mm-hmm.
Soil Family Expo, like they said, wasn't nobody walking around there with a chip on their shoulders. Wasn't nobody had no attitudes. Wasn't nobody falling
Nope.
out. Nobody was
Nope.
being disrespectful. We just
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed each other's company. And then a lot of us didn't know who each other was. And when we started introducing ourselves to other people, they was like, oh, snap. Oh,
Oh,
my goodness. We
I
had
like what
so
Almost
much
said.
fun.
Even if you put someone's playlist on the TV before you leave the house, they still get watch time and no work on your end.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the
Yeah.
one thing I appreciate. You know, in life, we all have experience where
Hey,
people are
Boucher.
like, "Hey, Bouger, hola, mi hermana." There are always people who be like, "Girl, don't tell them, don't share that with them, don't tell
Yeah.
them, keep that to yourself, But in this garden community, we
Yeah.
don't do that.
Yeah.
Look at Miss T. You want to know how to get monetized. You want to know how to use StreamYard. Look at 10. You want how to use EV Mux. People are in this community always share that. Always, always. Hablamos en español. Sí, sí, sí. Sí, hablamos español aquí. ¿Está español? Almost? Yes. Yeah. So it's the best. It's the best. It really, really is the best. I love it. You reading, Mama Shirley?
Yeah, I'm reading.
Qué
Muy bueno.
bueno.
Yeah, so it's just amazing about our garden community. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we're always trying to help one another. Like when we go on some of these lives and they said ask questions. Don't be scared. There's no question that we would consider stupid. Some of them is a little unbelievable, but if you don't know, you don't know.
Exactly.
And and then you ask, and then somebody in this chat's going to answer you, and it might be more than one or two people, because we have people from all different walks of life. We got people from all different states, countries,
Mm-hmm.
whole 9 yards, and they will give you their opinion in regards to how to go about doing stuff. If they
Mm-hmm.
even if they tell you to do your own research, they tell you where to go to look for certain
Yep.
things to help you
Yep.
minimize a long, hard search for that one particular thing that you're trying to accomplish. So there's no
Mm-hmm.
one, the only people who gonna act the fool is a troll. everybody else is here to be helpful.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. I tell
yeah,
you,
we're not here to
it's crazy.
backstab anybody. We're not here to belittle anybody. We're here to help one another.
Oh, that's great. What time almost? Let us know what time.
I'm so grateful. Okay. All right.
See,
Drop.
that's what I'm saying. That right there. All the help. All the help.
Hey.
That's, you know, it's like we're all together to push each other up.
Yeah.
You need watch hours? Boom, we gonna watch. You need seeds? Boom, we gonna give you seeds. You need suggestions? Hey, here you go.
Yeah.
Try this, that, and that. It's beautiful.
And what I
All
like
the
about it, I've watched this community grow. I mean,
mm-hmm.
it like boom in your face.
Yep.
When I first started out, it was just a handful of like-minded people that I met
Mm-hmm.
on Lead Farmer 73. And I
Mm-hmm.
seen a lot of people that was in his chest. None of us was content creators at that time. And Led kept encouraging, start your own channel, start your own channel. And then I started seeing a lot of the other ones do it. I had wrote him a letter saying, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could deal with the trolls. And then I was like, who am I fooling? I talk to trolls every day in the supermarket. When I get Shakita with an attitude at the cash register and I had to check girlfriend right then and there, that's a troll. So if I could do it in everyday life, you know what I'm saying? I could do it on a YouTube channel. And sure enough,
Absolutely.
my first real live, I had trolls coming out the woodwork and people were laughing and said, Miss Shirley, you finally made it when the trolls find you and start messing with you. And sure enough,
Okay.
I
And
haven't
that's
looked
the
back
truth.
since then. I was
But you know
like,
what? I'm wondering
what?
to myself, what kind of individual gets joy out of coming in someone's live acting like a donkey? I don't get it.
Lonely? Lonely?
See, I can't highlight names, but you know why? If not. Okay. It's crazy. Crazy. They
Look
gonna
at TT.
troll no matter where you
That's when
go.
I started. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
And they's like, Miss Shirley,
Yeah.
you made it. You got trolls chasing
Mm-hmm.
you. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, all right. I
It's
thought I
so
was doing
so
something wrong
crazy.
when I had trolls. And he was like, no, you made it.
Mm-mm. That's when you
They
know it.
said when the
You're
trolls
like, yes.
started chasing you, you made it.
Mm-hmm.
They think that you were for enough to bother.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I tell you, it's crazy. No
Okay.
laptop. Ah, okay. Yeah.
Let me tell you, Boucher, girlfriend, you be on it. I was listening to
Mm-hmm.
when you was telling what was it on the chat regarding your lavender that germinated in the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
That
it was
stuff
like
said I'm growing and
everybody,
I'm
yeah, bless
thriving.
everybody the bougie because she know how to to germinate lavender. Because a lot of people say lavender and rosemary is the hardest seeds for them to germinate.
And Bougie was like, oh yeah, watch this. Boom. You're
Yep.
right, Gail.
She said,
You're
I
right.
get it. Well, misery love company, Gail. They don't want to be by themselves. They figure if they miserable, they want everybody to be around them miserable.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
I tell you. It's insane. It's insane. I think it's just crazy the way some people are, you know?
She said, I'll
Yeah.
surprise myself.
Yeah.
That's all right. As they say, you get her done. Yeah, you got it done. So you drop it in the pot and
Mm-hmm.
keep it moving. There go my girl.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Hey,
hello,
veggie farming.
Veggie. How are you? A lot of
Yep.
times I watch a lot of these videos on my TV where you can hit uh, the thumbs up, but I don't always get a chance to get to my phone to get a comment. But like I said, if I can't
Mhm.
do it, I'm going to still make sure that you get a thumbs up. You're going to make
Oh
sure.
yeah.
And that's something we need to improve on. We really
Mm-hmm.
do. Like sometimes after my live, I look at how many people was in the chat, but then I look at how many thumbs up. How much energy does it take for you to do a thumbs up? You should
Mm-hmm.
do it. As soon as you click in on that person's channel, you should hit the thumbs up before you actually go into the chat.
Yeah, because sometimes, I do it the first thing. I've gotten the habit of doing it the first thing because I know me, I'll forget. I'll be like, oh, that was good. Oh, man. Then I'll go on to something else. No, let me do that. Let me do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
noticed the other
because
comment. He said, engagement is engagement. They don't care. The algorithm does not care. You're right. It's bad, negative or positive. It's still engagement. So if you watch my video and you give me a thumbs down, thank you. That's what they want to see. You give me a thumbs up, beautiful. That's the
yeah,
gravy. But if you don't,
yeah,
it's all good. It's all good. Like I know I had someone say, you in this video, doing this video while you driving, you need to be paying attention. Right. Okay. Even though I explained at the beginning of the video that I have voice command and I have it mounted, so whatever, it doesn't mean some people never grow up. That's the problem. Exactly. They still act like they're in junior high and bring the negativity to a place that's supposed to be fun. I feel bad for insecure folks. I agree, TZ.
yeah,
They act like they back in school
yeah,
dealing with that nonsense. It doesn't make sense. But
yeah.
that's them. That's
Yeah,
them.
but
So
you
hey,
got a
it
lot of
is
people
what it
out
is.
here haven't grown up yet.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't grown up.
Immature.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. That's
It is. That's exactly
I
what it
like
is.
that, Cassandra.
Yeah,
Thank you for visiting. Be sure
yeah.
you ring the bell.
hmm just
Yeah.
like when people come to check out your videos, you
Mm-hmm.
expect them to be courteous. You in my house, show
Right.
me some
Right.
respect and hit that thumbs up. You want me to do it for
Mm-hmm.
you, but you can't do it for me. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
all here
Yeah.
to help each other out.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, I tell you, I just try to be supportive of everybody. I really do. Now, David, you was laughing at me earlier when you saw my video.
Hmm.
I don't know if y'all saw it, but man, the little thing from my hair was on my wrist, and in the middle of the video, it fell down, and I was like, "Ooh!"
You didn't know what it was.
But I didn't take it out. I didn't edit it out. I said, "Leave it. Just go ahead on and leave it." It was so funny. Oh man, it was crazy. Also has to be on predict text. Oh, G Mama always know the answer, man. She always got it.
What is a
Always
predict
got it.
text?
Predict text, like if you start typing, it's gonna like if you type TH, it'll put they,
Oh,
there, and
okay,
then you
okay,
just,
all right.
like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what they call
Mm-hmm.
it. All right. Yeah,
Yep.
it's some terminologies I am not sure of. I tell folks when you text me, please spell the words out. Don't give me those initials. I have no idea what those initials mean. I'm like,
No,
okay.
BRB, LOL,
Well,
TTYL.
yeah, some of those I did it. Some of them I figured it out. Then some of them was like, oh no, I can't say that.
Oh my goodness.
I can't text that. I was like, okay. I was like, all
Listen,
right,
I will always ask my children, what does this mean?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, my granddaughter
Mm-hmm.
told me. I asked her. I said, "What does this mean?" And she was like, "Google it, Graham. Google it." And I'm like, "You
Oh,
standing right here. Just tell me. Google it.
tell me.
Google it, Graham." Uh,
That's
uh,
funny.
yeah, I'm not even gonna go into what I was asking her to tell me. And then when I figured it out, I was like, "Oh, that's what that means."
Listen, anytime I don't know, I will ask one of my three children and they will tell me.
Yeah. Well, I asked
Sometimes
my
I ask
neighbor's
them
kid.
stuff and they be like, ooh, nah, Ma, you don't want to know what that is. I do, Ma, no, you don't. Sometimes I'll be like, tell me anyway, just tell me.
Yeah, so
And then
I
they do,
won't
I'm like,
say it to somebody
ew.
else or whatever. Yeah, well, I'm also protecting myself when I ask about stuff
When
because I
they
said I
are
don't want
you
to text this to
in
someone. They
time.
was like, I didn't think you used that kind of language, and I'll be like, what did I say? And it's like you don't know what you said, but you said to me. I was like, well,
Right.
everybody else was using it. It's like, no, that's not what that. I was like, oh, sorry, my bad. I haven't done it, but I don't want to put myself in that predicament. thinking that I'm
Right. So Maria,
everybody else. Yeah, yeah.
I don't have a night where I go live, but I am thinking about doing afternoon lives, like maybe on a Monday afternoon or a Wednesday afternoon. But I'm leaning more toward Monday afternoons, going live on a regular basis, maybe every week or every other week, because I got stuff to say, and it's fun. I enjoy
Yeah.
it. So I might, but if I do, I will let my peeps that comes to Miss Shirley know first. Hey y'all, I'm letting y'all know first. This is the schedule. This is what I'm gonna be doing. So I'll definitely let y'all know. I'm thinking about it.
Oh, 70 plus is new in the group and they're coming to the Soil Family Expo. I want to meet you too.
Yes, 70 plus gardener. Hello, hello. Can't wait to meet you.
My
Nice.
gracious,
Let me write
thank
that down so
you.
I can
Mr.
check
Google is your
you
friend.
out.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Google
70
ain't my
plus.
friend because half the time when I Google, I don't even know what to ask it. I'll be like, uh, uh, uh,
Right, right. Sometimes my children say, especially my youngest daughter, she says, you ask Google too much. She said, Ma, just say such and such. And I'd be like, hey Google, can you tell me da 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 da? That's too much. That's too much.
David, don't be stealing my mind. Leave G Mama alone.
Everybody wants G Mama as a mod. I
Yeah,
don't
she
even know
does.
how to add moderators.
Now that I do know how to do, and they showed me how to add mods, and TLC's a heck of a mod too,
Yes. Well, you're gonna have to teach me.
and Nikki,
Gotta be
yeah,
polite to the AI.
yeah.
Yes.
Nightbot can get a little temperamental.
Yes, she be on it.
Yeah,
If we
yeah,
was giving out moderator awards, she would definitely be nominated.
yeah, yeah. I I
Definitely.
I like that.
A
If I
takes
takes
over the
over the
world.
world,
I'm
you
gonna be
say.
safe because I always say please and thank you. Okay. You
For the
know,
most part,
I
most of
called
us is pretty polite, so I don't think that'll be too much of an issue.
I called someplace yesterday, and for a moment I thought it was a person, and I flipped flop. Is this person real or is this a robot or something? Because it
Yeah,
was talking like this, and
yeah,
then it was giving me the answer, and I was like, what? Like it was weird. And I asked something and it said, please say your name slowly again.
yeah,
And I said it. That was too fast. Please say your name slowly. But
yeah.
then the person was talking like, okay, well, thank you so much. And I was like, is this a real person or a jazzed up robot? It was weird. I hope AI doesn't take over, but hey,
They do
look at how things are
because
going.
it's just like I went in and checked something in my bank account. And the first thing they put is them little squares on that say, "Are you a robot?"
I
I'm
need to
like,
ask you, are you a robot?
yeah, yeah.
I yeah.
You know what I do?
Yeah.
I get to the point where I say, give me a real person. I hit zero until I get the operating. I say, give me a person. I'm not going through 90 questions just to get to the last thing. And it says, if you need a representative, hit zero. I just hit zero from the get go.
David, I'm gonna try to do a short about how many I'm gonna grow. I'm gonna try. We'll see. We love you too, G Mama.
G Mama, you good at what you do. No, 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 no.
Ooh,
Let me take that
la
back.
la nine. Yes, I hear you.
You are beyond excellent in what you do. Because I've seen you in lives where they a certain subject they're talking on, you already got the information ready and putting it on the screen. They was like, woo, G Mama on it. She already got it on the screen. You'll be
Right.
hitting those things left and right. I was like, oh, if I had knowledge like that, I would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
Okay,
would
so
be
Lala
awesome.
said 9.
Christine
Ooh,
said she
Chrissy
lost
said
count.
she
She got
lost
so many.
count. I hear you, girl. That's what I'm
La,
talking about.
oh yeah. G Mama need an award.
Mm-hmm.
G Mama, are
Last
you
year I
coming?
did 14.
Are you coming to the Soil Family Expo by any chance? Oh yeah, girl got skills. I ain't mad at her.
Mm-hmm. That's a
One of
good
these
question.
days
I don't know
before.
until it's too many. Sweet thumb is funny until it's too many. I love tomatoes. So last year I grew 14 different varieties. So this year it's gonna be at least it's gonna be a good number. It
You welcome,
is.
sweetie.
Peppers
I
though,
lost
I
count of
lost
it.
count.
Yeah, now I'm a
Oh,
big pepper fan. I'm more of a pepper
like
fan than
Mike.
I am tomatoes. Yeah.
Like Mike. Mike love them peppers.
Oh
Matter of
yeah.
fact, I watched
And
his
the
video
hotter they
today where
are, yeah.
I
Been
watched
a
his
long
video
day
today
for
where
you.
he
I
talked
understand,
about
Gloria. Gloria Elliott, have a good
good
night.
night,
Thanks for stopping
Gloria.
by. I appreciate you.
Yes,
Appreciate you
thank
stopping by.
you.
She all right.
Yeah, you know what? David
Yeah, girl,
always,
she was like, she all
always.
right. Yeah, like the kids say, nah, she's great. She's
Yeah.
awesome. Let your hair swell, G
Mm-hmm.
Mama. You deserve it.
Yep. When everybody say it, you know it's true. You know it's true. No,
No,
ma'am, I'm
ma'am,
just
just
moving
moving
to
through
a
your
new
apartment
house. Oh,
next year.
right,
Okay.
right. I remember you was
All right.
saying that.
Yeah, I remember you saying it too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 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 yep.
You said
My
my
husband
husband
want me
won't
to.
eat too. Let's stay out here.
Wow.
So I mean, you had to disguise him.
About
Right.
writing things down, and I'm doing it right now. Thanks for the suggestion. Okay. Yeah, because this mine right here, sometimes we be playing tricks. I promise you. Oh, I know I'm gonna remember. Then it's like, oh snap, oh snap.
Ah, look at you,
So
David.
yeah, the pen and the pad. Gotta write it down to germinate. But I got 3 peppers though. Wow. Okay. Okay. I never.
Did you use your hydroponics or did you put them in pots? But I love
Me?
bell peppers and everything.
Who?
No, G Mama. She was
Oh,
saying
okay.
I'm not really a pepper person, but I love bell peppers and everything. I hear you though. It does.
Okay.
It's mighty tasty.
Mm-hmm. The
Yeah.
salsa
Yeah.
spaghetti sauce. Oh, got you. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I've not been that brave yet.
Yeah. I had a
Oh my
nurse at the
goodness.
hospital who used to eat bell peppers like they was apples. I would bring them out my garden. She wouldn't even
Mhm.
wash it off. She said, I know you ain't putting nothing on it. And she'd be doing a report for the next shift and she'll sit there and bite that. She said, you want these
Wow.
seeds? I was like, yeah, give me the seeds. She scraped the seeds out
Hmm.
and she eat that whole bell pepper like it was an apple. That was Rachel. I've
Wow.
never seen anybody eat peppers. She got any
And
more? I was
Tabasco
like, I only
pepper.
bought you one. I got a Tabasco that overwintered. I'm gonna see if it comes back, David. I want to see. I would like to make my own Tabasco sauce.
End up selling some of my. Good for you. That's what I want to do. I want to plant enough of a different variety so that I could go to the farmer's market and be there
Yeah.
looking all. Oh, these are the Black Beauty. Oh, these are the Purple
Oh,
Galaxy.
Coco
Oh,
Court.
these are the accordion. Yeah, that's how I want to do. Yep, that's how I want to do. So I don't blame you. I don't. I eat the little cherry ones. Like, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe the ground cherries might be better for you because they're sweet. There's so many. Yes, there are.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm about to Google it.
It's we coming up with so many new varieties of
How many
peppers and
varieties of peppers
tomatoes
are
and
there?
what's Steppy. Did the carrots make it down there safely?
Oh, it says there's over 600 varieties of pepper. Over the years, selective breeding and hybridization of these
Yeah.
once wild plants has resulted in over 50,000 chili pepper cultivators. Wow. What? Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
But you know what though? I mean not Mike, David was saying for everybody to grow more than usual. Well, I think that's already been established because so many people grew stuff last year and they
Mhm.
seen how they went through it and they vowed to plant twice as much this year than last year. They seen their mistakes, their timing is going to be different in growing certain things because they know when the heat of the year will be hitting them the hardest. So they know in regards
Mm,
to shade covers, prices that went up in the purchasing of shade covers have increased as well, and watering
mm.
too, because at some point some people said they quit watering stuff because it just didn't seem like it was doing anything
It
because it
was
was
worth
so
it. Yeah.
hot. Yeah, the plants couldn't take the stress of the heat. So I think
Yeah.
from last year's weather, and even though the weather this year is even crazier, people have learned to make adjustments in order to make sure that they get some kind of crop, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I grew yellow peppers and I hated them. They they they
So I
they
thought those were
just
so
wasn't my cup
sweet.
of tea. Might be yours. Everybody got different taste buds. The chocolate
Mm-hmm.
bills was awesome, but that yellow pepper, y'all can keep that. And it had the nerve to reseed and start dropping babies all
Those
over the
are
yard. I
really
was
hard
like,
to get those in.
no.
Mhm. Yep.
Yes,
Exactly,
they are.
David. You right. Because yeah, you're right. You're right. I saw
Mhm.
you growing long. Keep it. Definitely trying some. Okay, okay. Yeah, Rose, she be doing her thing,
Oh
man.
man, that girl be coming up with
She
tinctures
be
and
doing her
making
thing.
sprouts and all kinds of stuff.
House of
You
it.
say salsa verde for
Exactly.
everyone. I
I'll be like
hear
my
you.
cousin Ro can make my own shade cover.
Shade
I know
cover,
that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yep. Solar
Try some.
screen on Ash. Okay. That's a good one.
I used a black curtain.
Something.
Black
Something.
curtain.
Yes, 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 yes.
It did the
Well, I
job
have my
too.
shade cloth, which is 3 years old, but it got a few holes, but I'm still keeping it.
Well, I got a package here from Timu. I haven't opened it up yet, so I don't know what's in it. I know I ordered some garden stuff. It's pretty heavy, so I don't know.
So you was shopping like a millionaire on Timu?
Yeah, well, hey, I got champagne taste with Kool-Aid budget. I'm not even high enough for beer. I was
Okay. That's all right. Timu got it going on.
yeah, but my granddaughter give me a little pocket change every now and then for watching the baby. So I get it while I can because when growing season hit, I'm traveling. So I'm trying to pay off a cruise for the end of the year as well as come down to Savannah too. That's why I sent you what I sent you. So
Oh, okay. That's why I appreciate
yeah,
you.
so yeah.
I
Yeah, I
appreciate
try to
you.
do it. Stupid questions, but how and when do you use shade cloth?
Okay.
It's not a
So
stupid question, sweetie.
nothing is a stupid question. For me, Savannah gets very, very hot and humid. So during the summer, when I know it's like maybe 90 and then it ends up being 100 and something with the heat index, the shade cloth goes on to protect everything because the leaves will start to burn, tomatoes will stop producing. So yeah, the shade cloth comes in different varieties too. You have 50%, 40%, 90%, and so the higher the number, the more it will block the sun. But I'm trying to grow heat tolerant things. So we'll see how it works.
All right, y'all. It's been fun, but we gotta run.
Ooh.
Yeah, we've been
Oh,
past 2 hours. So yeah,
they
yeah.
got that big. Wow. I
So
enjoyed everybody.
yeah. And go ahead and talk a little bit, Quinn, about yourself.
Well, I am the pescatarian gardener. I live in Georgia in zone 9A, and I have chickens. I make tinctures, I make teas, and I'm happy to know everybody in the chat comes and is supportive. I appreciate all of you.
And thank you as my co-host. I really appreciate you and love you. And thanks for everyone who came in to the live tonight. Hope we answered your questions that you had.
Yes.
And thank you for the questions, the answers that you gave us in regards to
Mm-hmm.
how you're dealing with watering your gardens. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm here every Thursday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And please hit that like button on the way out if you haven't, and show me that you like me just a little
Just
bit.
a little bit.
And hit that notification button so any new videos that myself or my co-host might load up that you can check it out. So we're going to say
Mm-hmm.
goodnight to Almost Homesteading.
Good night, G Mama Grows.
Good night, Mike Chaotic.
Good night, Bougie Pepper.
Good night, Psalms 146.
Good night, Duval, City Girl Gardener.
Good night, David Coy with Crop.
Good night, Almost Homesteading.
Good night, Veggie Farming.
Good night, Karen's Little Garden.
Good night, 10, the Educated Natural.
Good night, Sammy Joe, 1982 Homestead.
Good night, Karen's Little Garden.
Good night, Cassandra South Fulton Garden.
And as we say, enjoy your evening, and y'all come back now. You hear?
You hear?
Good night, y'all.